Man, what an incredible feeling that was. So I was walking home from the bank, and one thing I like to try to do to constantly push my comfort zone is cold approach businesses and just straight up trying to sell them a website service. So I've been trying to do that. My goal is to do one a day, and for the last week or so I've hit that goal. Today, walking home from the bank, I came across a large nail salon. They do like manicures and pedicures, I guess, with probably like 10 girls working in there, 7 or 8 customers in there as well. It's a Friday night, so it's quite busy. And I scoped the place out for a couple minutes, and I wanted to see if the owner was there. And what I realized is that there was this, there were like, 10 girls working there, but then there was this one guy walking back and forth, kind of looking like he was checking everything out. So I assumed this was probably the owner. Anyways, I was quite nervous to go in there because I expected I would just put everyone in an inconvenience situation. It's a Friday, they don't want to probably talk to some guy trying to sell them a website. But the point is not just to try to make the sale, but to constantly train yourself to pursue these kind of scary opportunities. So I walk in, I say, "Hey, my name is Sean." That short guy walking around came and talked to me, shook his hand. I said, "Is the owner in right now?" And he looked at me for about 5 seconds and said, "No, the owner's not in." So I said, "Okay, when's a good time to get in touch?" And then he said, "Well, I don't know, I don't have his phone number." Now, at this point, what I realized is that I probably was speaking to the owner himself. This is a strategy that sometimes small business owners do when they don't want to deal with the salesman. Even if they are the owner, they pretend they're not the owner to get you out of the office. Now, having said that, this was my story. I said, "Hey, one of your customers recommended I stop by. I work with a digital marketing agency. We specialize in building websites for spas and businesses in the health and beauty industry. We have a promotion right now. And the reason I'm coming to you is that you have a big business here, but your website's not mobile device responsive." And until I caught his attention. And then he said, "Okay, so you build better websites?" And I said, "Yeah, let me show you." So I pulled out my phone. I brought up the business's website on my phone. It didn't display properly because, like I said, it's not mobile device responsive. And they said, you see here, you have to zoom in in order to read anything. It doesn't display properly. I told him that over 60% of all web traffic is done online. And then I could tell he was starting to get interested. And at this time, I knew pretty much for sure I was speaking with the owner of the business, because there's no way that some employee would really care that much. And then he asked the key question, "So how much do you charge?" And at that point, I knew he was interested. So I said, "Well, regularly $1,200. We have a summer promotion, it's $800. And he said, "Okay, and so it's $800 per year?" And I said, "No, $800 up front, $25 per month for hosting." And then he kept asking questions and said, "Okay, so you work with spas in the area?" And I said, "Yes, I do," which was a bit of an exaggeration. But anyways, then he said, "Okay, and this is your email and your phone number here." And I said, "Yeah, that's right." And he said, "Okay, well, yeah, maybe the owner will give you a call." So in the end, I'm quite sure I was speaking to the owner, and he actually seemed quite interested. So maybe he will give me a call. If not, I'll certainly follow up in a couple of days and touch base. But the takeaway is that, not to sound generic, but in sales, you really have to just pursue a lot of opportunities, and every now and then you'll get one that works. This was probably one of my strongest cold approaches at business, one of the most successful. All right, that's it for now. I should mention both my demos I had planned today canceled, unfortunately. They didn't cancel, they rescheduled for tomorrow. So I'm doing them both tomorrow on Saturday. I still think they both look pretty solid, actually, so I'm not too worried. Even if I closed just one of them, I'd be really, really excited, and this would be my biggest week yet, by far. All right, till next time, guys. See you later.